Good evening to all of you. My name is Maria Konjelska and this is Pill and Daily Culture. What systems of writing do you know and which of them you use? This is the question, a good question to open the fabulous episode and interview with Olgierd Oziębło, which we have on Skype with us. Olgierd, do you hear us?
Hello, I'm hearing you well, and you have to know that most of the people in the world actually use more than one writing system. It is called polyscriptivism, and most of the people use much more than one. Even you use more than one, because you know Chinese.
Well, I'm trying to use it. It's still a challenge and a huge headache every day. But you are probably thinking about people who use one at home as a home or mother tongue and one as an official language, which so often happen in many places in the world, including China, but places where I've recently learned that on Bali, actually, which is a small island relatively, there are many languages which are used, at least spoken, probably not written down, but spoken.
Well, the whole Indonesia is actually a whole clockwork or interlocked languages, and Bahasa Melayu, which is supposedly the language of Indonesia, Bahasa, is a kind of a constructed language that is over them, but there is many local languages, and some of them are using the old scripts, and those scripts are extremely beautiful. One of the most beautiful scripts come directly from Java or from Bali. But then look into our own backyard, even in our local culture, in Polish culture. Do you know how many scripts were used for Polish?
No idea, to be honest.
You see, at least two. During the Tsarist times, Russians were trying to impose Cyrillica upon Polish language. It didn't work. But then again, the Polish Tatars, who were using kind of Polish Belarusian language on the border of Polish and modern Belarusia, they were writing it down in Arabic writing system in Abjad.
Oh,
and
wonderful.
It was also used for Polish, and you've got family kitabs written in that script.
Amazing. So Polish language written in a different alphabet.
Yes.
Amazing. Well, I've never heard about it, even though I finished the Polish studies philology. So it seems like a very important knowledge. But you are in the project called Endangered Alphabet, and you're trying to save alphabets. We talked about one in China in the previous episode. Let's talk right now about Dongba. Am I saying it correctly? What is it?
Yes, correct. Well, Tongba are a very interesting minority. They are living in Yunnan, in the mountains of Yunnan on the southern Himalayas, in a region that is scientifically called Zomia, which is the upper mountainous region of Burma, China, and India. And those people are having a very interesting language, which for us looks a bit like pictures, a little bit like a comic book. But in fact, that is a full system of writing down the language and the rites. That is a sacrificial writing system used to write down the whole ritual. So it records a lot of things, and not only the language itself, but also the image of the gods, the image of the shaman that is performing the ritual. And it is a very important writing system. And it personifies, in a way, the whole question that we fight with in Endangered Alphabet. Because how to revive the writing system? Do we have the right to take this system and make it different for the local people? And I think we don't. I think we have to always work with the local people and make them decide do they want to retain the writing system as it was, as only a sacrificial mnemotechnique, or they want to make it more fully recording their own language. For example, Tongbas now are helped really a lot by French people, and there is this project MOOC, which is the learning platform by École Numérique, I believe, the French one, And I just finished a course in Domba characters that was fully online in 4 different languages, French, English, German, and Chinese. And it is extremely interesting effort because it involves scholars and local community from Nashi tribe that uses the Dongba writing system.
So you are advocating right now about this way of actually supporting the local community in order to help the language and not take it out and preserve it somewhere, for example, in a library or I don't know how, in another way to save the language. Well,
yes, because with Dongbas is really interesting because we can actually work with local people that still use the language, which is also endangered. And with the French project, which is excellent, I believe, we can actually hear the people talk in the local language. We see them write. And this project is not only teaching all the foreigners the basics of the writing system, but also allowing the local people to perform their language and make it more valuable for themselves. It's an excellent project. I really like it. And we are going to put this writing system, just as others, in one of our most important projects, which is Red List. We need to make a proper list of writing systems that are becoming endangered in order to know what to save, because that kind of list does not exist up until now.
Fingers crossed for this, and it seems you are doing something absolutely unique. We do hope this interview will support those actions. So all of you, the viewers of Poland Daily, if close to your heart is saving a language, then definitely the project of Endangered Alphabet and supporting them in any form is an extremely important task. So encourage you to do so. And what else? Just write under this video a comment what you think about it and what sort of language, for example, you would like to learn. And again, thank you very much for watching our show.